Goldilocks in Vietnam. Yay! 6-5, gonna wake up and come alive, enjoy myself in this Ho Chi Minh, Saigon city today, and the traffic is crazy. So what are we going to do today? We are going to explore the city, going around to some of the great sights to see. And the first stop, of course, can you guess what that is? That's right, Banh Mi. And we're off on today's wacky races. Just take my time, be careful, be cautious, go slow, don't get angry at anybody. These sort of rules, huh? Here we are, our Banh Mi place is here. Yay! It's here, we're here, we're here. We're here. Up, up, up. Banh Mi, Banh Mi. So I'm enjoying my spicy tofu vegan Banh Mi from my favorite shop, and it's awesome. Great breakfast. Oh man, that's so good. Oh yeah. So here we go, joining the main traffic flow. Just take it steady. One of the worst things is the exhaust stink. You know, it really is bad. These bikes need to convert to electric. I think the government, the Vietnamese government's going to do that. Look at the chaos, huh? Today, our first stop on our tour de Saigon should be Notre Dame Cathedral in Saigon. It's beautiful, and I think I've just gone the wrong way. Wait a minute. See if I can negotiate around this. I think I've got to come out here. Traffic light's just on red. Wow, that's an impressive building straight up ahead. It looks as though it's part of the Notre Dame Church. As usual, the challenge is to find somewhere to legally park your motorbike. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. I think it's here. Otherwise, the police come and tow it away. We don't want that. Well, I have seen Notre Dame Church in Saigon several times, but I've never seen it like this. So clearly they're renovating it, which is a good thing, but for us today, unfortunately, it's not really worth visiting because everything's all closed off. You can't get in. You can't see the Twin Towers. All you can see is some of the outside. So I think we're going to go on to my next destination. You can get a clearer view from here, but that's a shame for our visit because it's beautiful. Well, I'm not sure what this lovely building is. I think it may be a train station, an old train station. I don't know. It says 1886 to 1891, so presumably that was the construction. You can see the side of the church. It's gorgeous. I think it was built around 1880, something like that. Not exactly sure. So now I'm going to try and find an oat milk cafe latte. That's a good idea. Highlands coffee is useless. They only have mammalian milk. Do a left turn, very difficult. Across the traffic, you don't wait, so I'm hiding behind this car. It works. Around this quiet, seedy alley. Apparently it's down here somewhere. Is it? What's our next destination? Our next destination is, wait for it, Saigon Opera House. Yes, very beautiful building. And you know what's special about Saigon Opera House? It was built by a ferret. Yes, a ferret built Saigon Opera. Yeah, there's some very nice architecture in this part of town. Look at that building over there. It's gorgeous. And looks like a hotel or former hotel up there. Hotel Continental, James, I just realised. And right next to the Opera House. Yes, let's just mind the crazy traffic. Oh, look, a Triumph Spitfire. Oh my God. Used for weddings. I used to have one of those. So if I can feel a bit better now, I've managed to park up my bike so I can walk around a little bit. And it just so happens that the Opera House behind me, which we'll have a look at in a minute, is right next to this building, a very famous hotel called the Hotel Continental. And James Johnston, your dad and yourself stayed there, didn't we? And we nearly got away with stealing dressing gowns, but we had to pay for them in the end. Ugh. Thank you, boss. Yeah, James, you may remember this gorgeous lobby, and remember this hotel was used by American news agencies in the American War here. So it's got a lot of history, this place. Yeah, here we are. This one there. I don't know if you can read that. So it's an interesting place, huh? I remember asking if we could take the dressing gowns, and the guy on the floor said yes, you could. And when we got out, checking out, they said, well, you have to pay for them, but they didn't say that. So, because I asked them, they said it was free, but never mind. Look, there's some lovely stairs here. Let's see who's going to throw me out and stop me going around. I'm not sure I'm going to walk up all the way, but we'll have a little moochy around. This is such a awesome hotel because it's witnessed so many traumatic events in Vietnam's history. Jasmine massage, I'm not sure about that. Reminds me a little bit of the Eastern Oriental in Penang in Malaysia that I used to stay at many years ago. Now you can see that the original wood panelling on the ceiling, right? No one's thrown me out yet, that's a good sign. Who's this idiot in the Communist Party singlet? A stupid foreigner. You're supposed to be anti-communist if you're a foreigner. Well, that's not true because I'm not American. Right. Let's go. A nice poster from a bygone era, from the French era. So here's the sections talking about the Continental and its guests, right? But James, I can't see my picture or your picture here. I can't understand why. Right? They should have put our picture here. We stayed here. Famous, huh? Is that right? Do you know what my first motorbike was? It was a little moped in England called a Rally Runabout, which I had for a couple of months until it fell apart when I lived in England. Well, here is a mobilette, which is a French version of the same thing, in the lobby of the hotel, and you can see. Yeah, can you believe it? The petrol tank, rather than there, the petrol tank was at the back. Can you believe that, huh? You know, when I look at this hotel from this angle, you know, you see the outside seating area. In the old kind of footage from the American War era, you always used to see American jeeps going up and down with GIs in it and all that, and bombs going off nearby by the freedom fighters. Yeah, interesting. The ambience here is really nice in this hotel. It has got a certain, I'm going to try my French now, it has got a certain je ne sais quoi, is that right? So just walking along the side here, you can see what a beautiful construction it is, and you get a nice view actually. You know, it's really quite ornate above the archway there. And the typical, I don't know what it's called, but the typical French roof, right? So now comes the difficult task, trying to get inside. I was really fortunate in the Hanoi Opera House. It was actually opened. In one of my previous videos, it's actually open for the first time in years at exactly the time that I happened to be walking past. Yeah. So I just want to have a look at this Triumph Spitfire, because I used to have one, a slightly later model. That's let's have a look at it. This is a Triumph Spitfire Mark III, would have been a 1300. I had a Mark V, which was the 1500. You can see the gauges are still in the middle and not at the side, and the reason they did that is to save money making left and right hand versions, but later they moved it to the side. British Leyland, huh? Brings back memories of my youth when I used to have one. Great fun. Got rid of it when I went to university. So we're outside the Opera House now, and my goodness, it's gorgeous. Lots of beautiful Vietnamese ladies getting their photo taken, very much as Chinese ladies like to do. I mean, it's great, it's nice to see. Appreciate classic architecture is good. So let's see if I can get in. Found out, I think the opening time of the Opera House is 9 o'clock, so it's a little bit early. So I've just taken the opportunity to walk around on this gorgeous day. And yeah, I've just spotted a very famous hotel, which I'm going to show you. It looks as though the front of it's under renovation, unfortunately. But here, this is the Rex Hotel. And it has a very famous bar, a roof bar, which James and I did go on, and I have been on. But why is it famous? Why is the Rex Hotel so famous? Do you know? The Rex Hotel is famous because the US Army during the American Vietnam War used to hold daily press briefings. I think it was 5 o'clock. It was called the 5 o'clock Follies, because the American military officials would have their press briefing on the roof there and try to persuade the journalists that the war was going well, where everyone knew damn well it wasn't. And it became known as the 5 o'clock Follies. So there we are. That's the famous thing about the Rex Hotel. It was also, you know, a kind of party destination for military officials, etc., those horrible colonialists that were here. Right, so that's the Rex Hotel. I'm not going to go up to the bar, but just have a quick walking towards a gorgeous building. It's beautiful. It's just behind the Rex Hotel, and it's the City Hall. City Hall. And you're going to have a look in a minute. So that's City Hall Saigon, Ho Chi Minh. What a beautiful piece of architecture. That is stunning. It's got typical Guildhall roofs that you get in England as well. But it's so ornate, all the decorations and everything. It's absolutely gorgeous. I guess it's built to portray French power. Let's see if I can get a bit closer. So this magnificent building was constructed around 1908, and I think it was inaugurated by Le Français, the French boss, about 1909, I believe it was. And yeah, I mean, I put it here just so you can see the sort of architecture we're dealing with. Unfortunately, I think we can't go in, but yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. And look, you can see the clock tower up there. Just try to zoom in a little bit. You can see all the ornate carvings, my goodness. And even the gates, the wrought iron gates, are gorgeous. It's now the Ho Chi Minh People's Council People's Committee. Quite right too. Yeah, I really enjoyed looking at that. And I don't know if it's Opera House time yet. If it's not, maybe it's coffee time again. Yeah, so I think it's just worth having a look at this beautiful opera house from this angle. Yeah, it really is something. So the opera house, Hotel Continental, City Hall back there. It's got a lovely city centre. So I found out that I can't get into the opera house unless I'm going to see a show. And I'm not going to see the show, so never mind. I had a nice look around the outside. So what I'm going to do now is just have a wander around the city centre, as I've managed to park my bike securely so it won't get towed away by police, a common occurrence as I mentioned before. And just admire some of the French architecture, which I really, really do like, despite the fact I hate the colonialists, whether it be they French, American or British or whoever. Or Japanese, yeah, but they did leave some nice buildings behind. Often all the little buildings like this on the corner here, I mean, I've no idea what it is, but just gives you a really nice feel of the colonial architecture of turn of the 19th, 20th century. Back outside the old post office in central Saigon, I was here a short while ago with my motorbike, but I couldn't park it securely, so I couldn't really stop. So let's have a proper look, and I think we can go inside, which is great. Look at this, get closer up now. It really is a masterpiece. As I said, 1886 to 1891 was the construction. It really is beautiful. So let's try and get inside. Oh, wow. Let's have a look. Uncle Ho's there. Look at this, huh? Yes, I think James and I were here when we were in Saigon. I seem to remember this hall. So it's kind of half post office and half tourist destination, I think, in terms of trinkets you can buy. But I'm here just to look at the building. Wow, whirling fans. So I wonder why they chose these locations for the clocks, huh? Pretoria, South Africa, Seoul, Beijing, Tokyo and Moscow, huh? What are these, telephone? I think it's telephone boxes, aren't they? Well, they're either confessionals, sin bins, or what I think they are is old telephone boxes. I think you can see where the telephone was on the wall there. Interesting. magnificent. I can... Let's get a standout view, huh? Okay, hello, way, my lovely friends from Saigon, aren't they wonderful? Ho Chi Minh girls, yeah? In Ho Chi Minh, I think a lot more so than last time. I've really noticed the increase, the number of vegan restaurants. And even here, I mean, everywhere, look, this is Lam Moi, plant-based restaurant. They're everywhere, and it's wonderful. Hong Kong, please wake up to the world, save the environment, don't be cruel to animals, you know, prevent antibiotic resistance, prevent pandemics, which mostly come from animals, food animals, yeah. So, yeah, it's great to see, really great to see. And the quality, wow, it's just no idea what this building is, but it sure is really nice. It looks as though it's still in government use. I'm arriving at the famous Bantian Market. It was constructed around 1912 and it's just recently finished renovation. So take a look. I just got to get across the road. Yeah. In we go. Haven't done any shopping yet, so maybe it's about time I did some. Flower power.
Hello, sir.
Horrible smell of stale fish in the air, I have to admit. Oh God, disgusting meat. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's a big food court. Look at that. How about that for size? It's a biggie one. What's your name?
My name Nana.
Nana.
Yes.
This is Nana. She does a great money pack here. You see? Oh, look at that. Is it sexy? Is it sexy? Thank you, my friend.
Yeah,
all right. Thank you. Thank you. My Canadian. Well, I say Canadian. My money belt with Canadian flag on it. The zips bust, so that's why I had to get another one. But this one seems alright. She's lovely. Everyone's so nice. We were just friendly bartering. Got 100 off, but didn't want to go too far. You know, you just get mean if you do that, right? So I finished with the market and back outside the Opera House. Remember, I was telling you something. I was saying that this Opera House was opened around 1900, and it was designed, not built, as I said, but designed by a ferret. But no ordinary ferret, a very clever ferret. His name was Eugene Ferret. And of course, Eugene Ferret was a French designer. And he did a pretty good job for a ferret. Opera House, designed by the ferret. And where are we going next? Huh? Where are we going next? We are going to see a church. Another church. You say this is no ordinary church. This is a pink church. A pink church. I believe it was constructed around 1890. Let's see when we get there. So here's the pink church coming up on the left. Can I turn left? Can I turn left? I think I can. I'm going to try. I'm not sure if I can or not. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Over there. Over there. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, that was a bit hairy crossing the road there, but... Right, here we are at the Pink Church. Let's have a look around there. The door's tightly closed. That's not very welcoming. I can't kind of make that out, you know. I'm sure no one's going to smash it up, but like in the West. But I don't know. I thought churches are supposed to have their doors open. Oh mind. Obviously not. Okay, this is called the Tandin Church, officially known as, or originally known as, the Sacred Heart of Jesus. I guess that would have been in French, which I can't pronounce. But it was built in around 1870, not by a ferret this time. And it's famous for its Gothic features, and it's one of the outstanding landmarks of Ho Chi Minh, of Saigon. I think I can't go down there, so I'll just, because of construction, so I'll just show you this side. With a Latin, I think it is, up there. I don't think it's French. I think it's Latin. I don't know if you can see it, actually. Yeah. Sacratissimo Cordio Gesù. I think that's the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Yeah, the sun's in the camera this side, so it's not so visible. And again, no entry, so this is as far as we could get, unfortunately. But it is nice, it's beautiful. So I thought if I can get out on this road here, I thought I'd try that plant-based Moi restaurant I saw, so if I can get to it, but it might take a minute. Causing the traffic jam, right? If all these motorbikes were cars, there'd be no traffic jam. No, I mean that the other way around. If all these cars were motorbikes, there'd be no traffic jam. So it should just be round here somewhere. Plant-based restaurant, Moi, I think it was called, wasn't it? Crikey, how do you get through here? The bus is trying to edge out. Getting the squash between the car and the bus, huh? Come on, don't stop. You get through there. Where are we? 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 Here we are. Here we are, just here. Go in there. Okay. Good. Got a park right here. Here we are at the plant-based restaurant. Wow. Right. Let's see what it's like. Hope it's open. Oh. One, please. Thank you. Oh, really nice. So here we are at the plant-based Moi restaurant, which I'm keen to try. I've ordered some vegan ribs and a very interesting looking black rice. I think it's black glutinous rice with carrots and various vegetables. So let's try the vegan ribs. First thing I notice is the ribs soft. The ribs, it's not a bone obviously, because this is 100% plant-based, but it's more like a potato chip or something. Yeah. Very, very nice. A little bit oily, but a bit spicy. But not as oily as a real rib would be, so. And let me just try some of this. You can see that's gorgeous rice there. That is really, really excellent. You know, I think Saigon, Ho Chi Minh is probably the world's best place, certainly the best I've ever been to for plant-based food, vegan food. The country as a whole of Vietnam is awesome, but this city is a jewel within that jewel. Very, very nice. Just gonna you. This time I'm gonna dip it in this. Sort of crispy, you know. Oh, I really enjoy it. So now I'm going to try the in-house made banana ice cream. I believe it's made with coconut milk. Let's see what it's like. Oh, it's a little hard. Let's see what it tastes like. The flavour's really good. The texture's not so much like ice cream. It's a little bit sorbet-like. So I think the fat content's probably lower is the reason. And it's, if you have a look at this one, it's kind of, if I can show it to you. Maybe on this one. It's kind of stuck. There we go. You can see it's basically coconut, and you can see the pieces of banana. So the banana's not blended in. It'd probably be better if they blended it in, to be honest, but maybe it will have texture consequences if you did that. I don't know. But yeah, it's very nice, very nice. Well, I think that's a museum over there. Well, we're not going in. We're going to what's supposed to be French Architecture Street. Now, I'm not sure if it's worth seeing or not, but it's just right here when his car gets out of the way. Come on, get out of the way, stupid car. Right, okay. This one. I'm going to say, où est la maison? No, I can't speak French. Let's is it oui? Where is it? Oui, la maison. Where the house? I guess it's kind of a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't say it's overly French, but well, anyway. Right, it's back to the hotel, I think.